Hey everyone, it's JBro Gaming here, back again with another video. And today is officially the 15th anniversary of Plants vs. Zombies release. Now, despite me being a drooling infant when this game came out, it's still one of my favorites. So today, I thought it would be cool if we paid homage to one of the original PvZ challenges. So today we find out, can you beat Plants vs. Zombies New Game Plus without Sun Producers?
Whoa, JBro Gaming. Okay, listen. I thought you were crazy before, with Plants vs. Zombies being too easy. But this is just impossible, dude. Oh, and by the way, this is me, the Gaming Gnome. I'm on Kick now, and I'm also on Google Plus, so check me out there. But this is just completely impossible, and you're a fool for trying to do it, okay? A fool. Okay, goodbye.
Well, look who it is, back after all these years. Yeah, I kind of thought you died, Gaming Gnome, so I'm kind of happy you're alive and well. Yeah, I'm aware this challenge is going to be very hard, but I have set up some ground rules and info to keep in mind for the viewer. This has literally nothing to do with this, but I just have to say it anyways. One is that I'm playing on the iPad version of the game, mostly just because my computer is really bad, and also for another reason that we'll get to later. Two is that I obviously can't use Sun Producers, but all upgrade plants are on the table besides Twin Sunflower. With all that said, let's get right into it. Day was really easy, I'm gonna be honest. I basically just messed around with a ton of different strategies until one stuck. Day 1 I used repeaters and it didn't work out as well as I hoped, so day 2 I decided to swap them out with Starfruits. However, Starfruit had some weird detections that I didn't quite understand, mostly because I've been playing the expansion mod a lot, which fixes all the weird inconsistencies with some plants. Anyways, day 2 was pretty easy. Starfruit's kinda broken, not gonna lie. It's just a really good plant. Day 3, I decided to go with mushrooms only, and I used puffshroom and gloomshroom skulls. It worked out really nicely. Day 4, I went with kernel pulse and snow pea, and it honestly struggled quite a bit. There was just a lot of cone heads for them. I lost the mower. After bowling on day 5, we move on to day 6, where I went with starfruits again. But 1-7 was a bit tougher, as it was the first 3-flag level. I ended up losing a lawnmower, but it made it through. On 1-8, I had this weird interaction with Squash where I refused to kill this cone head behind it, but other than that, it was a really simple one. As Starfruit struggled on the other 3-flag level, I decided to go with Gloomshrooms for 1-9, and it worked out really, really well. After a completely unchanged 1-10, where I noticed that the ultimate battle theme isn't in this version of the game, we move on to World 2. Night is where this challenge goes from 0 to 100. Suddenly, our options are extremely limited. We basically have to do everyone's favorite strategy of spamming puffshrooms to win. I still think puffshrooms are overrated. Level 1 went off without a hitch. Really easy level. Level 2 featured bucket heads, but the only really thing of note is I palanced halfway through the level to bake cookies, which were delicious by the way. Level 3 introduced screen door zombies, which weren't a problem here, but will be an issue a little bit later on. I also paused this level because I thought my dog was barking, but it was just the voices in my head. 2-4 was one of the harder levels of night. Screen doors and pole vaulters really started amping up in volume. I ended up getting overwhelmed in the final wave of this level, but we passed it. 2-5 we can skip because it was just whack a zombie, and 2-6 introduces football zombies. Luckily, I got only 2 this entire run of the level, so it was pretty straightforward. Now we have 2-7. This level was easily the hardest one so far. 3 flags of football zombies and screen doors. I ended up losing my first attempt because there were just too many zombies in the final wave, but attempt 2 was much better, and I didn't get any football zombies until right before the final wave. The first level I lost, but trust me, it will not be the last. 2-8 was another easy level, introducing Disco Zombie, which is literally only in 3 levels this entire game. 2-9 is a bit more challenging, 3 flags of screen doors and discos. I ended up getting overwhelmed in the final wave like usual, but we passed it just fine. After spamming Doomshroom in 2-10, this is why he's the best insta-kill plant. Again, without the ultimate battle theme, we leave our fungal friends behind as we continue on to Pool. We're finally in the daytime again, so we can actually use plants other than Puffshroom. So for 3-1, I decided to go with Gloomshroom, because it was just cone heads and nothing even threatened it. I didn't even have to bring Lily Pad for this level. 3-2, I used Gloomshrooms again, but it didn't go as well, because the zombies were just much tougher. There was football zombies and bucket heads, and they spammed them a lot. It still wasn't a very hard level, though. I completely forgot to record footage for 3-3, but it was just snorkel zombies. I don't want to play them again. Gloomshrooms worked completely fine for that. 3-4 was our first 4-flag level, though. I decided that Kernel Pulse were the way to go. It was actually a really good strat. 3-5 was our mini game, like always, and with 3-6, I decided to go with Starfruits, because Gloomshrooms are really weak to Zombonis. 3-7, I re-rolled the pre-picked plants a couple times just to get something that was good, and I went with Kernel Pulse. It actually didn't even work out, and I forgot to record, so I went with Starfruits the second attempt, and it worked out much better. 3-8, I got some really good RNG with my paint clicks, besides the Floral Freak I got in the first slot, and I went with Kernel Bolts again. Kernels are really good for these pool levels, I'm not gonna lie. 3-9, I decided to go with Cattail, because I haven't used him yet, and I'm not gonna have the opportunity to in the future. I lost 2 mowers, but it worked out just fine. This was probably one of the most fun levels I played, to be honest. 3-10 is just a 3-peater festival, it always is. And with that, we move on to the hardest part of this challenge, Fog. So you know how Night was a jump from 0 to 100? Fog is like a jump from 100 to 10,000. This world is a complete nightmare to get through. Because it's night again, we resort to Puff Shroom spam. But luckily, we also have Sea Shroom for the pool lane. But Sea Shroom's recharge is just so bad. It is such a terribly designed plant. Level 1 isn't too terrible, but we see the start of some issues that will get much worse as the world progresses. Sea Shroom's terrible recharge, like I said, new zombies being really annoying, dense waves, it's a lot. Jack in the Box zombies aren't too bad to deal with for now, though. We finished level 1 with a nervous feeling brewing, especially because we got overwhelmed in the final wave by a couple coneheads. Trust me, this is going to be a recurring. 4-2 is a 3-flag level with football zombies and Jack in the Boxes. Yeah, this level is not very fun. The annoying thing is that you have to choose whether to imitate Puff Shroom or Sea Shroom. I would go with Puff for any levels with special aquatic zombies or anything. I actually failed 4-2 because I got way too many aquatic coneheads, but second try I won it. You know, this challenge has actually been pretty easy. What does 4-3 have to offer us? I'm sure I can overcome it.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Yeah, so 4-3 introduces Balloon Zombie, which basically flips this entire challenge on its head. The only way to deal with them is losing a lawnmower, so you just have to hope that a minimum of 6 of them spawn, that they're all in different lanes. It's much harder than you think because of their low health and they spawn a lot. So, I think the gaming gnome was right about this challenge, guys. Or was he? You see, this is the part of the video where I reveal a secret strategy to passing this level. You see that blinking lawnmower right here? Let's just click that real quick. That's right, if you watch an ad, you can actually get a free lawnmower. But does that make this level easy? No, it is still a complete luck if you win or not. It is possible, but this is easily the hardest level yet. But in reality, it is nothing in comparison to 4-4. This level is genuinely diabolical. There is nothing you can do except pray to RNGs so that you get an amazing run. 60% of this video's production time was devoted just to 4-4. I tried so many times to win. There is nothing you can do. It is pure luck. I even stooped so low that I created a Reddit account just to ask if anyone has completed this level. With no luck because the post got deleted, because of course it did. So I tried again, and I tried again, and I tried again, and I tried again, with no luck. But after a week of trying to beat this level with absolutely no leads, I got this wrong. I know this level is possible. I know it. Because I would have won this that balloon zombie. I am genuinely so done with this level! I just caved! I used 1 sunflower to afford blowbers, and that's it. Even then, I lost 5 lawnmowers. 4-4 might genuinely be one of the hardest levels I've played in any Plants vs. Zombies anyway. It is not fun, it is pure luck, there is no skill involved, and I do not recommend you guys play this challenge just because of this one level. Playing 4-5 immediately after 4-4 literally gave me whiplash. That's how easy this level is. And the second half of 5 actually isn't even that bad. Like, for example, 4-6 was just a complete cakewalk. There was literally nothing hard about this level. The thing about Digger Zombie is that they're basically useless in this run of the game because they're just eating 0 sun cost plants. 4-7 was basically played entirely in the dark because this level sent like a million bucket heads. Like, it was ridiculous. But other than that, this is definitely the easiest 3-5 level of Fog, and one of the easier levels in the world. 4-8 introduces Pogo Zombie, which is completely immune to Puff Shroom's attacks, basically, and can only reliably be killed with lawnmowers. If that sounds a little familiar, well, it should, because it's basically just Balloon Zombie all over again. Speaking of Balloon Zombie, he makes his grand return in 4-9. So, for my first attempt on 4-9, I didn't even bother. I just assumed it was impossible and was going to be much harder than 4-4. So, I didn't even bother and just tried to do it exactly like 4-4, and I actually did kind of bad, again, like with 4-4. But then I realized while playing the level that this is actually much more feasible than 4-4s due to the high abundance of bucket heads like 4-7. But the thing is that I tried it a couple times, I ended up dying to balloon zombies and pogo zombies. I realized it wasn't worth my time, so I just moved on with the challenge. I'll probably come back to it later. 4-10 is actually really stressful, but not because the level was hard in any way, it's just because I thought it would be funny to play Mario Galaxy 2 at the same time while playing this level, so I was literally multitasking the entire time. But it's a conveyor belt level, so of course it's possible. And with that, we move on to the final part of this challenge. We're back in the sunlight again, and after the nightmare that was fog, I am so happy I can use Gloom Shroom again. But, oh my god, 5-1 was genuinely the most boring level in the entire run. Like, Jesus, it was so boring. 5-2 is literally just the exact same as 1-9, but on the roof and with bungee zombies, so it was a pretty easy level. I went with Gloom Shrooms. 5-3 had Shooter's Ladder Zombie, so I decided that I would use Kernel Pulse because they worked really well against Dolphin Zombies, which are also really fast. However, by the end of the level, I got really overwhelmed and 3 of my lanes died. I had to use a really clutch Doom Shroom in the final wave to actually beat it out. Again, this is why Doom Shroom is the best instant kill play. 5-4 on paper seems like it would be one of the hardest non-night levels. I mean, 4 flags of football zombies and pogos, it seemed like it would be a lot. But then I remembered that Magnet Shroom exists and this level turned into a complete joke. It just completely invalidates this level. There's a reason you get Coffee Bean right before. And Gloom Shroom, like always, just completely carried. I only lost 1 mower and it was in the final flag due to some random football zombie. 5-5 is that one level with all the bungee zombies. You know, I find it really funny that Crazy Dave says that you're gonna hate this level, because I'm not gonna lie, this is easily one of my favorite levels in the entire game. 5-6 seemed like it was just gonna be another really easy Gloom Shroom level, and then this happened. This is literally the only version of the game where catapult zombies can do that, and I beat the level immediately afterwards by backing up troops. However, 5-7 was a bit of a rude awakening, because I did not expect this level to be this tough, and it kind of sets the precedent of how the rest of Roof is going to go. Gloom Shrooms just completely get shut down on this level. I don't know what it is, but I tried them like 3 times, and they just did not work. So I ended up going with Kernel Pulse, which I was a bit skeptical of after his embarrassing display on 5-3, but he actually redeemed himself pretty well. With 5-8, I obviously couldn't use Gloom Shrooms again, because Gargantuar just completely shut them down. So I decided to go with Kernel Pulse again. And honestly, they kind of had this level on lock, but Gargantuar is still really annoying, especially the Imp Throw. I hate the Imp Throw so much. But I actually beat it first try, so it was fine. Now with 5-9, this is already one of the hardest levels in a normal run of the game, so obviously this is probably the hardest non-fog level in the entire run. 4 brutal flags, bucket heads, catapults, ladders, Jack-in-the-Box zombies, and Gargantuars. When I said Jack-in-the-Box zombies weren't that bad in 4-1 yet, I was referring to this level. Wow, they are annoying in this level. Catapult plants really just were not cutting it for this level, so I had to bring out Overlap. And I don't know what it was, but it actually worked first try. I think it's because I didn't get a single Jack-in-the-Box zombies to explode, or any Gargantuars before the final flag. You know, I'm really glad that Roof put up a fight, because the first half was really easy, but then the second half kind of gave us a run for our money. But after beating 5-10, that means the challenge is officially over. So, can you beat Plants vs. Zombies New Game Plus without Sun Producers? Maybe? Probably. Out of the 40 levels we played, 37 of them were possible without any strings attached, which includes every day, night, pool, and roof level. 4-3 was possible with some ad mowers, and 4-4 and 4-9 could be possible with save scumming and some spawn charts from PvZ tools, but even then, they would both be ridiculously hard, and I don't feel like doing it. Like in the normal run of PvZ, it's kind of like the game is on extremely easy mode for the first 3 worlds, only for Fog and Roof for them to remember, like, oh yeah, we're supposed to have challenge in our game. So, honestly, I actually really enjoyed this challenge. Sure, it was really difficult, but it really opened up ideas and new ways of playing the game that I hadn't thought of before, and I had haven't seen anyone else attempt this online, or at least in the format that I was doing it. So anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever. Just help me grow my channel, please. And that's going to be it for today. Goodbye.